the world is facing a whole number of different issues which are complex and intractable and really difficult to manage from a policy perspective. And one of those, for example, is climate change and energy transition. A Centre for Public Policy allows us to bring together multidisciplinary teams to focus on ways in which we can create better policy which will lead to more effective and more efficient energy transition.
We're partnering with University of Glasgow on this event as part of our Election 24 programme, which is looking to foreground social science across a range of different agendas and policy areas that will be key in the debate running up to the next general election. And the environment is obviously one of those issues.
I'm hoping today's event will create the space for a frank and an open discussion about the challenges confronting policymakers, the costs of transitioning to net zero, and the costs of not doing so, or failing to do so.
So I think the discussion of climate change is now very, very topical. It's very front in the minds of people living in this country. But more than that, there's a huge overlap between what we need to do with climate policy and all these other areas of policy, notably the economy, and a host of social policy issues. And it's that overlap that makes it so interesting to talk about net zero and climate change now, I think. So I'm going to talk about the global cooperation that's needed if we're going to tackle our climate goals, but then centre more on where we are in the UK on the net zero transition, and talk particularly about the factors that will need to be in place if we're going to actually achieve net zero, which is a very deep assessment actually of a multiple set of issues that we face generally in social policy and economic policy.